Hello, I'm Charlene Shriver of the Rainbow Frequency, and today I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of Oceanic Reiki or Shamanic Reiki through a guided meditation that I wrote titled The Pyramid Between the Sun and the Moon. All you have to do is get comfortable either sitting or lying down and relax into it and enjoy. Begin by focusing on your breath. Breathe in through your nose, hold it momentarily, then exhale through your mouth. Nobody wants or needs you at this time. I would like to thank our guides, guardians, and helpers for helping us to connect. It is my intention that the healing energy of the divine simply flow through me to aid you in your highest good in a way that delights your mind, body, and spirit. Now imagine growing roots that start at your hips and travel down your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and feet, through all surfaces into the earth. There they descend past the layers of soil, sand, shale, and stone, where they enter the crystalline pools and fuse with the tree coral. Then they go down deeper still, intertwining to form a cord that wraps around the core of Mother Earth. You send love down, and in exchange, Mother Earth sends all the healing and protective properties of her elements back up through your roots and chakra system, opening and activating the chakras and the soles of your feet, behind your knees, and root. Then you grow upward, your abdomen, torso, and chest forming into the trunk of a tree, your arms raised, fingers splayed. From your fingertips, branches form and begin to stretch skyward, reaching up through the air, past the clouds, through the atmosphere, until they break past the ozone into the cosmos. There, amidst the myriad of planets, stars, and stellar formations, they attach to the celestine grid. You send love up to the cosmos, and in exchange, celestial light washes down your branches through your chakra system, opening and activating your soul star, crown, third eye, throat, upper and lower heart, elbows, hands, solar and sacral. The energies of above and below now flowing through you, in, out, and back again as they should, flowing like the chambers of a heart. You are grounded and protected and safe to travel freely. Your awareness is brought to your inner cove. The sun is rising on the horizon. Its brilliant pinks, golds, and peach tones blossom and bloom across the ocean to greet you. The incoming tide laps at your bare feet. With each wave, they sink further and further into the wet sand. Once they are buried, the little shell creatures that live on the shore start to work, cleansing and purifying. Bringing your attention to your breath, you release any pain from your physical body into the beach beneath you. When they have finished, you turn around and walk up the beach towards the dunes. The sand beneath you at first is hard packed, then as it dries, becomes softer and more difficult to trudge through. Kelp and mermaids' purses litter the beach, along with shells and their fragments. Nearing the white peaks, you see that sea lettuces and grasses have taken foothold where they could. Once atop, you see out past the dunes in the distance a pyramid positioned perfectly between the sun and the moon. It calls to you. As you make your pilgrimage, other plants start to crop up, brushing past desert lavender and white sage. Their fragrance follows you. Now that the sun is high above, copal trees with their fragrant resin cast long shadows. Agave, golden poppies, prickly pear cactus, pencil plants, burrow tails, and aloe dot the terrain around you. Slicing a long tentacle of aloe off with your knife, you drink its nutrient-rich liquid and eat the fruit of the prickly pear to sustain you for your journey. You dig a hole deep into the sand until you reach the water table. Bringing your attention to your breath, you release all of your grief and sadness into the waters. Before you set out again, you recover the hole with sand. The vegetation grows sparse as the distance lengthens between you and the ocean. The sun moves west with you, and the monolithic pyramid looms larger and larger with each step. Approaching the great temple, you make out rows and rows of stairs that wrap around and cascade ever upward till its summit appears to breach the heavens. Getting closer, you see there are humanoid figures and animals engraved into the stonework. Ascending the steps, you move around the body of the pyramid from east to west, bringing your awareness again to your breath. You release any anxiety or tension to the breeze to be carried away. Entering the temple, it takes a moment for your eyes to adjust. Inside this sacred chamber is a cavernous room. Doorways are positioned on either side to admit the light of the rising and setting sun and moon. Across the vast room, the golden hour rays of the sun, now fully westward, flood in, adding to the warm glow cast by the dancing flames of an enormous fireball in the center of the room. Towering forms carved into the arching walls stretch upward and curve until hovering along the ceiling, seeming to come alive in the flickering light. Your guides come to usher you in, leading you over to a large sunken pool lined with sparkling gemstones. They help you to disrobe and then take you into the warm bath, submerging you into the waters rich with milk and honey. They anoint you with scented oils. When they are done, they let you float for a moment to release anything else that no longer serves you into this sacred water. When you are done, they dry you off, then guide you to the fireball as the setting sun deepens from burnished gold to burnt orange, magenta, red, and violet, mirroring the flames of the fire. Your guides add more wood along with resins and herbs, bringing your attention once again to your breath. You release any anger, frustration, hostility, and resentment into the flames, as well as the smoldering sun, before stepping in without fear into the fireball. As the fire holds you and the flames burn away all that is left that no longer serves you, all of these gifts to the elements to be transmuted into healing energy in its place. The flames turn to molten lava, and in its caress, you are forged even stronger, furthering your alchemical process to the best version of yourself. Archangel Uriel comes in and ignites the hearth fire within your physical field, and it burns bright red. Archangel Michael comes in and ignites the sacred fire within your energetic field, and it burns bright blue. Of the two, begets the three, and Archangel Zadkiel comes in, mixes the two energies, blending them, and ignites the fire within your etheric field with a violet flame. You then burst forth out of the apex of the pyramid, now transformed into a giant volcano. Erupting upward into the sky, you are spewed out in the form of a phoenix. Ablaze, you streak across the sky, trailing a spectrum of rainbow firelight in your wake. You zip around the planet, somersaulting, loop-de-looping, and exulting through dimensions and galaxies, burning brighter and brighter until you explode like a galactic firework, trickling into trillions of sparks that rain down, seeding the light every which way in time, everywhere they land. Magically, as the seeds all settle in and flourish wherever they have landed, they come back into wholeness, recreating you once again, even more resilient than ever before in your wholeness. I will leave you here for a moment to sit in this space, coming back together in the love of the divine and all of your supporting agents here to aid you in your highest good and your evolution of self. Now it is time to travel all the way back the way you had come, across galaxies and solar systems, across the planet, through your volcano, back through your pyramid, all the way back through your landscape and back to your inner cove, back to your room in the here and now, back to your body, where you start to wiggle your fingers and toes and scrunch the muscles of your face. And when you are ready, open your eyes. A little shungite to further ground you. Sealing this healing in. Please drink lots of water and take it slowly as you readjust. I hope you enjoyed. All my love, best of wishes, and be well.